this is the source of the water. In summer, when it's a really hot summer, there is water still coming out, but not as much as this. If we have a really wet winter, then twice as much as this comes out. So all it does is, that's a tunnel that goes into the hillside, which we're renovating at the moment. So as you can see, we're building the walls up there, and we've got a metal gate for that. But anyway, the water then goes down a drain, and you can just see like a sandy coloured area, channel. That's the drain that goes down there under this wall. Now you can see where this wooden post is and this is, so the well is in between them two, so it goes down there, underground, down to there. So if I walk down here, I'll show you where it comes out. So that's where it comes out there. Now, if I sit on this wall, that's the actual well up there. On the top of this wall, right, so I'm stood on the top of this wall now, and this wall is approximately 3 foot, 3.5 feet, and my eyes are now level with the water there. So my eyes are level. I'm 6 foot. So I'm 6 foot, and I'm stood on, let's just say, a 3 foot wall. And the water comes out probably, I don't know, 9-10 feet below where I'm stood. So I reckon that the fall from there to there is maybe, I don't know, 15 feet, something like that, probably. So what I'll do now is I'll walk around to there, and I'll come to this point here, and I'll show you the water coming out. Now, if you look at the flow going down there, and then the flow coming out there. So let me just walk round there. In fact, I've got a tape measure. Oh, sorry, it's 2 foot, is that wall? The wall's 2 foot. So I'm now stood at the base of the wall, and I've got the camcorder up on my eye level. I'm 6 foot tall. Oh, so it might be 6 feet. Anyway, I'll have a walk round and I'll show you. And I'll also do a side shot as well. So that you can see. So you can see that the well there, our source. If I go across, so the well, I'll come back a bit further. So the well is there. It goes underground down to the bottom of this wall. That wall's 2 foot tall, so you can see there's straight across. So let's go around. I might as well talk to you while I'm walking. This is a local park that we're trying to restore, and we've got stone aviaries, and then we've got stone follies up there. I'll show you them in a minute. And this is this area here used to be a swimming pool. When I was a kid, we used to swim in this. It was a square swimming pool. The diving boards were where that silver birch tree is, and it used to be about 8 foot deep. So as you can see, this is the actual source of the water there. Now I'm pretty sure we could build something, you know, dismantle this stone platform and build something else for the pump to sit in, and maybe shove the drive pipe up there or something. Now I'll see if I can put the camera up the hole. I don't know if I will be able to or not. Should have put the wellies on. But I'm going to see if you can see it there or not. Anyway, so what we need to do is somehow tap into this water. So let me see if I can get on this bridge. They've actually fenced it off because it was really slippery, and we complained to the council loads of times, and I don't think they believed us. And then one day, one of their health and safety blokes came down to inspect it and slipped and broke his arm or something, or a rib or something. Right, that's the water. And that's the well. So again, I'm 6 foot tall, and I'm stood on a bridge that's probably 4 feet tall. I'll show you. So in fact it's there, look, that's what it's like. I'm stood on a bridge that's 4 feet tall. So what I'm thinking is to either site the ram pump there somewhere. We'll dismantle all that and try and take the pipework back to that big wall, and then rebuild something where the ram pump can sit inside it. Or at the other side of that wall on the grass. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where the other pond is. So the ram pump's there. Right. What we want to do is pump it from there. Can't bloody see you. Pump it from there over to. Now if I zoom in over there, that big tall tower to the right of it, you can just see a bench. That bench is level with the water level, more or less, in the other pond. So that's that. So we need to pump it from there over there. Now just let me go back to the other side of this wall, and I'll see if I can Sorry, I've just noticed something. Alright, need to kill that one. So, let me go back to the other side of this. That water there is stagnant because this pond's got a leak. I'm hoping we're going to pull this pond out. Just have the stream running past. So we're coming back to this now. So our plan, hopefully, is to have the ram pump down there on that block, or dig a big hole here and go down there 6 feet with a mini excavator or something and put the ram pump down there in sort of like a concrete manhole type thing. I think it'd be best dismantling that brick thing. So from there, what we need to do is go up through that first arch to the holly tree. So we're going to be going from there, call it 6 foot up to the grass, and then there's just a very, very slight incline up to there. Now, what I'll do is I'll pace it out up to there from here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 55 yards. You can see that's where the well is. Now, if I just come up here, where that bench is, through the arch, at the other side of that wall, 6 foot down, that's where we want the ramp to be situated. And then what we want to do is come through this grass here, and you can just see the other pond over there. Look. And that's what we want to supply now. That's flat on there. So what I'll do is I'll walk on here. Right, that's another 50 yards. Come here, come here. That's another 50 yards. Kitty, sit down, sit down, sit down. That's another 50 yards. So it's 50 yards from here to that holly tree, and then from the holly tree over to the bench is another 50 yards. So as you can see, it isn't that, you know, the height difference isn't that much really. And if I just turn around, this is the other pond there, look. So again, straightforward. $18, call it another 20 yards. And we want it to come out of here, we want it to come in here somewhere. So if I'm stood at the end of the pond, and if I zoom over there, that is the well that's fenced off, where the running water's coming out of, and it goes in front of that. You can't see the wall, you can't see the wall from here, but it's there. So basically, we want to come from there up to that holly tree, So up to there, and then straight across here into this pond here. Now, as you can see, there's just no running water in here. Oh, bloody hell, there's some goldfish. Right, we've actually got some goldfish in here. God knows how they're surviving. I've not seen them before, but anyway. So we want to dredge this. So we want the water to come in this side. So we want the water to come in this side. And then the water should, over there is an outlook. It's like where that bloke stood. There's a little small pipe where it goes out, so that's where we'll be putting the water out. At the edge, if you take all this crap out, the leads there, but I can have a pair of wellies up to my knees and it comes to just about the brim of my wellies. So I'd say at the edge it's about a foot. Those edges over there about 2 feet, and in the middle it's probably about maybe 6 feet deep. So it's not a bad pond. There's just no water getting to it. In fact, I'm stood here, look. If I turn round, you can actually see the bench now. So the bench is over there, and that's where the wall is. And the pump is going to be needed to be put either down a 6 foot hole in between the bench and the wall, in like a concrete manhole inspection cover, or over the wall. Dismantle that other thing, and then that's where the well is, inside that wire fence. So you can sort of like see. I hope this video is alright for you. Well, there, look. That's the depth. You can actually see the bottom there without. So we really need to get this pond clean. Unfortunately, it's like dead frogs at the moment. Don't know why they're dead, but anyway. So that's the outlet. That's the overflow pipe there. So I will stand there. I'll stand above it. Oh, frog. Right, so I'm stood directly above the overflow pipe, and we want the water to come in under there. Right. And in fact, when I zoomed in earlier and showed you that bench, that's the bench there. So if I zoom back this way, that's the bridge where I was stood on. So for a ram pump, this should be a doddle, absolute doddle. I'm just worried about the quantity of the water. I haven't got a clue how much water's in here. I did measure it once. And I think all the way around the perimeter, I got one of them wheels and I walked all the way around the edges, and I think it was about 170 metres, something like that. So it was 170 metres all the way around the edge, and like I say, it's about a foot and a half deep at the edge, and in the middle where them geese are, it's probably about, I don't know, 6-7 feet, something like that. But there is a lot of this shit here, and this is what we want to get out, and this is what we're gonna hire an excavator to sit on the edge and just reach as far as it can in and just drag it all out, hopefully. So that's it. If I know you're probably finding this video a bit boring, but I'm just trying to cover as much as I can. I was stood on that bridge. So in fact, if you look at this, I was stood on that bridge there, and then that wall there is probably about 8 feet tall. So it should be a dog. Now there is another stream down there, but that's on private land. It isn't ours. So just behind that square wall there with that fence and that round circle is a stream there. You know, like a proper river type stream. But that isn't ours, so I don't know if we'll be able to use that or not. So, quick thing about the park. This is the park. It's an old Victorian park. We've just bought a load of new benches for it. We've got a new one to fit in here. I'm just going to go see if I can find them goldfish, because I didn't actually know there were any in here. We've just bought these benches. There used to be a stone statue on there, but that got vandalised. The council have not taken as much care as we would have hoped. But it's just gone downhill a little bit. Look at that. I don't know if I can. I need to film it. So this is just a quick kind of tour of the park. In fact, this might be an ideal viewing point to show you the ponds as well. I'll just show you that up where. That's one of the stone follies in the park. Anyway, so the well is where that blue bag is. The pump is at the other side of that wall. I want to come up to that holly tree, under the grass, down into the pond. This is just some more of the buildings which we're going to restore. Obviously that's going to take a shitload of money. There's one there as well, look. This used to be somebody's back garden. I mean, it'd be absolutely superb if we could get, I don't know, maybe the water up here and cascading out of here or something. But, you know, we've got to be realistic, haven't we? Kid, come here, come here. I don't want to scare them bloody fish off. I want to film them. How do they look? Some goldfish. Two there. So there's 5 goldfish in the pond. The other 3 there, look. Oh no, there's 6. That's the head. Look at that. Anyway, so this is what it's like. Disgusting. So I hope this video is a bit better for you. Go on. You need to let me know if you want me to film anything else or tell you about anything else. We're going to get all this dredged out, hopefully. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we could get it on from there, up here, behind the top of here to there. so that the water was actually coming out from there somewhere, trickling down there. That'd be superb. But I don't think that'll happen, to be honest with you. But that would be really good if we could do that. That'd be a proper feature.